Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everyone tonight? Oh, it's been a long, long day. Hi, 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 hi. We have two stories tonight. The first story is going to be about Aspen Jeter, and then our second real crime is going to be about Leilani Burley. These are two young girls, and I'm sorry, the other day I had the stories mixed up because I was working on both of the stories. But with Aspen Jeter is, I'm going to put Aspen's picture up real quick. And I'm sorry, guys, I am really tired, but I'm here. Hi, Trigger Warning. Hi, Celia Ward. I saw you. Hi, Tina. Hi, Big Bad Wolf. How are you guys doing tonight? I appreciate you being here. I know there are other lives going on, but I really, really appreciate you guys being here. So I'm going to put up, this is a well, it's sad in a lot of ways because this little girl no longer has her mother. This is Aspen Jeter. Okay. She's out of South Carolina. Aspen had been missing, let's see, since November 1st. Her mother hadn't, they hadn't talked to her mom since November 1st. Um, Her mother's name was Crystal Jumper. And Aspen had been, she had been, what is it? She had been missing for almost a month. So what happened was the brother had not heard from his sister since November 1st. The dad, ugh, ugh, the dad, look, the dad, Antar Jeter. So he had kidnapped the little girl, and it's something you need to know about Aspen. Aspen suffers with neurodevelopmental disorder with or without autistic features. Yeah, that's right. And our structural brain abnormalities. That's what was said. So she has medical issues. The dad has now been charged with the red drum of the mother. She hadn't been seen, as I said, since November 1st. They don't know if Aspen had been in the home with her the whole time, but you got to think this woman's body was found. This woman's body was found December 6th. She hadn't been seen or heard from since November 1st. November 1st. So don't know if the young if she had if Aspen had been there the whole time and he went back and got her. But when they realized that Aspen was missing, they also realized that the father was missing. They started searching and they weren't sure if he had done anything to Aspen. Um, they said that the father had lived at the residence where Crystal was found, and he was there, but he was having electricity. The electricity was malfunctioning; it wasn't working properly. Um, as I said, she had weeks. She had been laying there weeks. The how they found him was through ATM transactions. They tracked him down in Danville, Virginia, and they found Aspen unharmed. They have no idea what led to this happening, but they were found in a parking lot in a hospital. I don't know if he was taken, they don't know if he was sleeping there or if he was just taking his daughter there, but something had to happen. Right now, he has been arraigned, he has been charged, and get this, The prosecutor's name is Ravenel. This is in South Carolina. So this man is kin to Thomas Ravenel. That's what got me in. When I first saw the story, I said, wait a minute, is Thomas Ravenel back in office? So the family has hired a lawyer. And, the little girl has medical issues. And they're saying that she probably isn't fully understanding what is going on. But their goal is to band together as a family and to keep her away from child protective services. So they don't want the little girl to be in child protective services. And I don't blame them. But this is Aspen Jeter. She is a beautiful little girl. Beautiful little girl. This is just sad. Hi, Hoot3. Hi, Dom. It's just heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking. Hi, Danielle. And this is the holidays, people. So I was sitting there thinking this little girl was missing the whole time. She was just found December 6th, December 5th, December 6th. Can't remember exactly when. But she wasn't with her family for Thanksgiving. But it took the brother, said he hadn't heard from his sister since November 1st. November 1st. She had been laying there all that time. Now, it's not saying whether she lived near her family or not. That's not what they're saying. I can't find out if she's lived near them. I went on Facebook. Her brother's name is Paulie. His Facebook has now been set to private, but they're not saying if he was living close to his sister or not. But he did say he called the police for a welfare check on his sister. This is the holidays, and this is what's going on. And they don't know what led to this at all. So that's the story. Because at first I had got both stories because as I said, I was working on both of them. And I thought Aspen was the little girl that was Kate, but she's not. We're going to discuss the little girl that was Kate. Her name is Leilani, and she's 1 year old. 1 year old. 1 year old. The father is Jayveyon, Jayveyon, Jayveyon. His two kids, the mother lives in Long Beach. He went to Long Beach. Oh, let me put up Leilani's picture. I got to put this up. And her mother is besides herself. This was Leilani. And I want you to look at what the mom wrote on this picture. She said, never would I've ever thought this would be the last picture of you, my baby. She took this picture on December 4th. Jayveyon Burley went to Long Beach to pick up both his kids. There's a son, I'm not going to say his name, but he's 3 years old. Leilani was 1. I'm saying Leilani's name because she is deceased. Leilani is 1 year old. He went to the mother's house in Long Beach to pick up the kids. Well, when he got back to his mother's house, which he lives with his grandmother, with his mother, he lives, not his grandmother, that's their grandmother. He lives with his mom. The grandmother got concerned because he only returned with one child. This man stopped on a bridge and threw this 1 year old little girl over a bridge into the water. Threw her in the water. She was discovered in the LA River in Inglewood. And I forgot to mention on Antar Jeter, his bail was set at $2.6 It's a little over $2 million. Now, Jayveyon, who's 22 years old, he was arrested on suspicion of murder and child endangerment until they found the body. At that time, he was held on 215,000. The mother is beside herself. She said when they told her they found her baby in the river and that the dad dropped her over a bridge in Long Beach, she said she could only imagine that her child was screaming. Was her child saying Dada? She said he's never, ever hurt those kids before. She said she's always been overprotective. He has never hurt the kids before. She said the little brother keeps asking for his little sister because they were really, really close. She said, well, her exact words is, my son keeps asking me, where's the baby? Where's the baby? She said she don't even know what to tell him. She said when he picked up the kids on that Sunday, she said he was really angry. She had no idea why. At least she did hear the news from the police. She didn't hear it from a TV show. From a news thing. The police actually came to the house to let her know. So he dropped the baby off. He threw her over a bridge in Long Beach. And she was found in the LA River in Inglewood. One year old. What could this little girl have done for him to stop the car and throw this child over a bridge? I don't understand that. I really don't. I really, really don't. It's sad that this is going on in this day and time. These are kids. At least Aspen was found alive. Her mother, Chris, is no longer with us. Leilani, 1 year old. She's not going to see Christmas. Family won't have her again. And they are doing a GoFundMe. And I could not find that GoFundMe link. But as soon as I find that GoFundMe link, I will post it on my community tab. I've looked for it in several different ways. I can't find it, but I will definitely try to locate that. I just feel bad for the little boy. I feel horrible for the mother. She doesn't know what to tell her 3-year-old son about his little sister. These are the two stories that I was looking at, and I'm really shocked and surprised right now. I really am. Antar Jeter isn't speaking. There is no attorney on record right now. I looked at that. I looked at the booking. Matter of fact, I think I had the cops talking about this too. Let me see if I can find that. But there is, this is sad. This is really sad. I thought I had pulled that, but I guess I didn't. But Aspen is safe. No harm came to Aspen that we know of right now. The family is working to keep this child out of CPS's hands. Lalani doesn't have that. Her mother doesn't have that. So, and then I also wanted to mention, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Twitch from the Ellen DeGeneres show, Twitch was found in a Los Angeles hotel room with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Let me just take Lalani down. Rest in peace, sweetie. Twitch was found. He took his own life at the age of 40. And I did not realize that he first was seen on So You Think You Can Dance. I did not know that at all. I know he was on Ellen DeGeneres. I remember seeing him. Then he was guest hosting her show. He committed S. He leaves behind a wife and 3 kids, if I'm not mistaken, 3 kids. He has 3 kids. But he went to a Los Angeles hotel room and he committed suicide. So when I read these stories, when I look at these stories and I see these things going on, and it makes you ask yourself, is all of this YouTube shit worth it? Is it worth all the backwards and forward stuff? And I know I go off at times, but we have real issues that are going on right now, and it's sad. It's really horrible. We have the FedEx driver or the UPS driver that actually kidnapped a little girl and K'd her. Really? It's not worth it. But I was trying to see if what led to him committing suicide. They're not saying. I know Ellen DeGeneres, her last show was in May. And at that time, he had been, before then, yet a FedEx driver. Thank you, Tina. He had been named an executive producer of her show. But he committed suicide. I was shocked. I was extremely shocked when I heard this news. I was like, what the hell is going on right now? This is the holidays. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. And I'm going to be honest. Everybody goes through things. To me, when you decide to commit self-harm and you end the people that you leave behind. I went through it with my niece. The people that you leave behind are the people that suffer. The people that keep going. I wish I would have did this. I should have known this. I should have recognized this. Why didn't I see this? It's all these questions. You always feel that you didn't do enough. I don't know what led to him doing this. No idea, but it was tragic. Don't know if he had mental illness. People had seen him hours before he did this. They didn't recognize anything to be wrong. He checked in. He didn't want his wife and kids to find him. So he planned this, just like my niece did. She planned it. She traveled a lot. She made sure she left money for her mother. She had bought a brand new car. She had paid off. That was left to her mom. Depression is horrible, especially this time of year. But I'm sitting there going, how selfish can you be? How do you do this? And you leave behind these kids, your wife, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, and everybody is sitting there going, what didn't we see? And that's the truth. It is the highest around the holidays. It is. It's and they've said this for years. And I looked on Twitter for a while. Some people were saying, I'm confused. Why would he leave his house? Do you want your wife and kids to find you with a book? You know what I mean? Do you want your kids to have that? The last thing they see of you is you in a real pool of blood? Some of the things that people act and say on these feeds are ridiculous. I couldn't even read no more. I really couldn't, because it was like, what the hell? Uh the wife said that there was no argument or nothing that happened that day. So I'm like, what the hell happened? I mean, but people saw him. They interacted with him, and his real name is Stephen Twitch Boss. Well, his name is Stephen Boss. Ellen does. I know Ellen DeGeneres put out a statement today. Um, Everybody is questioning his mental health. That's the first thing they go to. Um, oh, Sherry, you're sick. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Well, I heard them saying Sherry, but I thought you were the other Sherry, not you, Sherry. Michelle Obama, President Obama, they all put out a statement as well. Um, but everything is, they're talking about his mental health. We don't know about his mental health until his wife comes forward and she speaks on it. We don't know. And I don't want to speculate on what this man was going through. I talked to you a couple of weeks back, Sherry, and you didn't mention that you had COVID. Okay, sweetie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But when I get off of here, I'm going to take a nice hot bath because I have to be at work tomorrow morning for 5:30. I have training from 5:30 to 7:30. That means I'm going to leave out of here around 4:45. And then I got to come back home. We have a Christmas luncheon tomorrow, and I'm bringing a ham. So I will probably call you tomorrow, Sherry. I cannot promise that I'm going to call you today, and I don't want to promise you that. But please take care of yourself. I will definitely, definitely call you. So Ellen DeGeneres, as I said, she put out a statement. Michelle Obama. Everybody is shocked. And I guess no one saw it coming. No one had any inkling of what's going on. Please take care of your mental health. Take care of you before you take care of anyone else. In order for you to be the best you have to put yourself first. You have to take care of yourself. And, he's left behind a legacy, but he's also left behind 3 kids and a wife. So he was shocking. Shocking. But they found him at 11:45. I don't know what difference that make. They always put that 11:25. They always put that in there, and no autopsy or anything yet. They said he was a kind, sweet person, which is the things that everybody's going to say. But no one saw this coming, and that's all I have. That's all I have, guys. I'm serious. These 2 stories and then the one with Twitch, I saw like maybe an hour or so before I went live, and I was like, what? And I started reading up on it, and yes, not an accident, but self-harm. So, Sherry, I am sending you prayers, sweetie, and I did not know that you had C19. I really didn't, and I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're being well taken care of. But I will definitely call you tomorrow. But this is going to be the fastest live. I just wanted to bring you guys that update. Not update, but I am going to follow this story with Anton Jeter and Antar, Antar Jeter, and Jayveyon Burley. So I will be following that to see what his charges. Well, of course, they're going to up his charges to M, but it's going to follow that. And I did have an update on Moscow students and what's going on with that, but I'm probably going to do that on the morning coffee Saturday morning. Because to be honest, I've had a long day and I have an even longer day tomorrow. Um, Christmas holidays, Christmas parties, and meetings and catching up. So I would definitely be back on Saturday morning and I think Friday morning too, because I will be working from home on Friday. But I will be back Friday and Saturday, and I will give you those updates on those two cases. And there is some movement in the Dylan Rounds case, so I will be looking at that too, because that alert came up on my phone. Um, I will be bringing you those updates. And then tomorrow night, I have a live with Debbie. And to be honest, I'm going to see how I feel. But if you guys have not watched Sister Wives from Sunday, please watch Sister Wives. This is the best season. This is the last episode of the season because the next is going to be the tell all. They have to be back. We all know by now that Janelle has actually left Cody. Uh, they're separated, as he says. We know that. But Janelle looks great. Like I told you, she and Molly Hopkins, and she's supposed to be going with Molly and her best friend, which Molly and Cynthia are no longer friends, from my understanding. But she has lost weight. She looks good. It's amazing how your whole outlook changes when you get from under a toxic relationship. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And a tell all is going to be off the chain. I've seen some of the previews for that. So watch Sister Wives tomorrow. Debbie and I are going to be back. I'm going to try to keep it. I'm not going to cover anything else tomorrow but Sister Wives because I know I'm going to be really tired, especially with the day I'm going to have tomorrow. So watch that. I will see you guys soon. Promise you that. Tomorrow I would definitely see you Friday morning, but I am going to get out of here. Yes, we will discuss Cody and Robin tomorrow. And I can guarantee you that I'm not drinking anything tomorrow night because if I drink anything tomorrow night, I'm probably going to just fall out and pass out on my live because I will be very, very tired. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I will see you guys later. And please like, share the video. I'd appreciate it. I never ask for any of that. So if you if you do that, I'm going to take a nice hot shower. And I am gonna, as I said, after the holidays, I am gonna start doing my member only lives again. If you guys would like to join the channel, I pinned the membership link um, up there, but we will be doing members only lives at least once a week. That way the members can come up and we can just discuss anything we want to, and no one is going to, unless you want to know, you would have to be a member because I would never ever take it off of members only and put it public. So I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Wait a minute, I was pausing so I could yell while watching the YouTube. Oh my God. I have watched that episode. I'm sorry. I've watched it twice. I'm going to watch it again tomorrow morning when I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm telling you, this episode of Sister Wives, and you can look at Janelle and see she is fed up. She is done. So again, if you want to join the channel, you don't have to. The link she just dropped, I also have it pinned. I appreciate each and every one of you. And look of my, I'm going to drop down so you guys can see my new, I have a new thumbnail, and then I'm going to show you what Harmony made for me as well. So let me drop real quick so you can see this really. That's my real crimes. That was from Debbie. And let me show you Harmony's. But my head looks kind of big, Harmony. Let me show you what. Look, I'm going to show you. I love it. Wait a minute. I got to get right under my hat. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm on my hat. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. If I stop cam, it fits just perfectly. Look at that. I love it. Thank you, Harmony. Thank you. 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 I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So she told me to get a clear background to do something, and I can't seem to get it to work. But I will be using that. I won't use it tomorrow because it'll be me and Debbie on panel, so I won't use it tomorrow. But I love it. Turn into the bubble. That's what I did. I turned into the bubble. Thank you, Harmony. I really, really appreciate that. Again, good night, guys. I don't know if Terry Lynn's going to go back live again or Mims. Whoever's going to go live, I will be listening, but I am going to jump in a nice hot tub of bubbly water. Yeah, I got it from my email. Yep, that's where I got it from, Harms. I got it from my email, sweetie. Okay, but I used the one, I downloaded the one that you sent me from my email. So I might be doing something wrong. Maybe I was just too tired, but I'll try it again because I need to go in here and I need to make some more emojis. I need to do some more emojis too. I have to. I can do 5 more, and I need to do them. I know I'm gonna do the rose because it's gonna be the Rose Brigade over here. Damn it, I'm gonna do some roses. So thank you guys. Love you. Have a good evening, and again, thank you all for coming. Oh, you can't see me, and I blew you a kiss. Bye. That's Kayla School calling me. I know. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Good night.